What is up, everybody? It's Kelsey. Today we have a really fun core and cardio workout where it's really just going to be kind of one set of moves predetermined. We're going to go through it 3 times. Each time is going to advance just a little bit more than the last, with our final form being the more advanced version where we're really going to get that heart rate pumping. I love this workout because if you're having a day where maybe one move is a little bit too difficult for you, or you're really just not feeling the energy, you can always scale it back to that original form of the workout while still getting that work in. So we are going to get started here with our warm-up. We are going to start with just a walkout to a runner's lunge. We have done these before. I love these. So you're going to hinge forward at your hips, getting a nice stretch in the hamstring. Do a few walks out with your hands. You're going to shoot that right foot on the outside of your right hand. And if you can drop that forearm to the ground. And then you're going to peel open towards the sky. Just a couple more of these. If you need to keep your hand planted, that is fine. Peel open towards the sky. And the last one, get a nice stretch. And peel towards the sky. Plant that hand, shoot that foot back. We are just going to shoot the left foot to the outside of our left hand. Same thing, drop that forearm down if you can. It might be a little bit too much for some people. Peel open that hand towards the sky and do 2 more of these. Really open up those hips. The thing about cardio is it involves a lot of lower body, so we want to make sure that those hips are nice and loose. Perfect. Plant that hand, shoot that foot back, drop your feet down. We are just going to go to a backward stepping lunge with a side reach. So what this is going to look like, you're just going to alternate step back, and then with that left foot, or that foot that's facing back, you're going to take that same arm, reach over to the side, get a nice stretch here. Really not like a full lunge. You can plant that knee to the ground, shoot yourself back up, and we're going to switch. Do that other foot. I'm doing my left, reaching that left arm up and over. Beautiful. Take just a couple more of these. Really getting that stretch in that side and right here in that front of that hip flexor and the front of that hamstring and that quad. Beautiful. Perfect. And then from here, we are just going to finish with some tin soldiers. You're going to stand up nice and straight. You're just going to march opposite hand to opposite foot, keeping yourself totally straight. You're not going to bend forward like this. Roll your shoulders back and keeping your chest proud the whole time. If your foot can't touch your hand, that's fine. If you can only get it up to here, that is totally fine. You're just getting that nice swinging motion. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So when we work each circuit, it's just kind of the same circuit 3 times through. It's going to be the same 5 workouts. They're just going to advance each time we go to the next circuit, and then we have a fun finisher, and then we get to cool down. So we are going to go through all these workouts together. They're nice and fast. So it is going to be about 2.5 minutes of straight work. I promise it will be nice and fast and we will be done. You guys have got this. I said this was a cardio workout. I'm not joking. You don't want to waste any of that energy. So let's get going. We are going to get started right now with an eccentric squat to toes for 30 seconds. You're going to slow down, nice slow squat. And as you stand, you're going to stand on your toes, bring your feet back down. Nice slow squat, up to your toes, back down. If you can't go on your toes, just stand up and really squeeze those glutes. Really, really slow movement down and back up. That's what an eccentric movement is, nice and slow. 4 seconds, we're going to go down to a flat high plank hold in 2, 1, meet me down on the ground. Shoot those feet back, hands and wrists under our shoulders, our hips are tucked. If you need more stability, spread those toes, or you can keep them nice and close together. For a challenge, really tuck that pelvis. We're not arching our butts up. A nice high plank hold. In 5 seconds, We are going to go to a backward stepping lunge, 2, 1, shoot up, alternating backward stepping lunge, and back. So unlike our warm-up, I don't want you to drop that knee to the ground and hold it. If you need to do a little tap, that is fine. But float that foot, float that knee. Nice 90-degree angles. Beautiful. Nice backward stepping lunge. 5 seconds, we're gonna go into a side lunge. 3, 2, 1. Stand, you're gonna step out. Shoot those hips back, back to center. Step out other side, shoot the hips back, back to center. When you bring yourself back, really using the outside quad in your glute to shoot yourself back. Exhaling as you bring yourself back. We have about 10 more seconds. Then we're just going to go to a regular crunch. 3, 2, 1. Meet me on the ground here. Now, regular crunches. Hands behind your head, chin tucked, lifting your shoulders. You're just squeezing here and back down. We're not doing a full sit-up. That is the difference between a crunch and a sit-up. A crunch, you're literally just crunching those abs. Exhaling on that squeeze. We have about 10 more seconds. If you're not wearing a shirt like me, then your back is farting on the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, give yourself a little break here. I'm gonna reset our timer. So, second time through, we're gonna advance. So, if you need to go back to that original circuit that we did, the eccentric squat to toes, the regular backward stepping lunges, the regular crunches, that is fine. I want you to stick with that for 30 seconds. Otherwise, if you're with me, we're gonna go right to those advancements. It's gonna be the same types of workouts, nothing is changing. We're just adding a little bit of spice to each of them. So, if you wanna get ready with me, we are gonna get ready in 3, 2, 1. We are starting with a squat pulse to toes. So it's still like that squat to toes. We are just adding a little boop, a little pulse there. It's pulse, pulse, toe, squat with a little pulse to toes. Now this is awesome because you're getting a lot of glute work, a lot of quad and hamstring work, calf work in those toes. 5 more seconds. We are going to go to mountain climbers in 2, 1. Meet me down here. Mountain climbers. You've done these just like our high plank. We're now shooting our knees, running our knees to our chest. Nice and light on the balls of our feet. If you need to stay here in the high plank position, that is fine. If you want to do like a tap and a tap, that's fine. We are just doing these for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. If you're gonna meet me to a back lunge with a pulse. So backward stepping lunge, pulse, pulse, back to the center, other foot back, pulse, pulse. It's the same as our backward stepping lunge, just like our squats before. We're just adding little baby pulses. Whew, really waking up those thighs, right? Again, this is too much. The pulses are just way too tiring. Go back to those regular backward stepping lunges. We have 3 more seconds. In 2, 1, we are gonna go to speed skaters. So you're gonna tap, go to the center, move that foot behind you, tap and bend forward. You're gonna do these. Otherwise, you can go to your side lunges like we did before. We have about 10 more seconds. Again, you're pushing off with that outside foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are doing a hollow hold with a rock. So you're going to hold your arms above your head, legs at a 45-degree angle. If you can rock yourself like this, not a big rock, you're really engaging the core. Really squeezing, squeezing. You're rocking just with your spine. You're not kind of lunging yourself forward. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Stretch it out. Alrighty, let me reset our timer. Okay, guys, we're almost done. Those are nice and fast, right? Get yourself some water if you need to. Talking and working out drives me out. All right. So, last round, best round. Again, all the same 5 workouts. We are just going to advance them again. If you want to stick to the intermediate moves or the beginner moves, that's totally fine. 30 seconds of work, nothing is changing. These are just more advanced moves, more cardio based. There is going to be more jumping involved, so keep that in mind. So if you want to eliminate the jumps, stay light on your feet or just bump back to the intermediate or beginner levels. All right, we ready? We are going to start with jump squats. In 3, 2, 1. You're going to squat, jump, jump. Just a tiny little jump. You're not looking to get a ton of height. You're really kind of using your arms to bring yourself up. Nice little bounce on your feet. You can also do a speed squat here if you're not jumping. We have 8 more seconds. And then we are going into plank jacks. I love these. 3, 2, 1. Meet me on the ground. High plank position. And just like a jumping jack, you're going to jump your feet out, back to the center. We have those for 30 seconds. Or you can do a step, 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 step. Whew, about 10 more seconds. My heart rate is already going crazy. Keeping your butt down, a nice flat back. Guys, we have 7 seconds. After this, we have a finisher. We're done. In 2, 1. What do we have next? Split jumps. Whew, so what you're gonna do in a regular split lunge position, you're gonna jump, switch your legs. Jump, switch your legs. Otherwise, you can go to a regular backward stepping lunge or the pulse. Otherwise, you're jumping and switching. Whew, these are hard on my knees. So I'm gonna do a backward stepping lunge. We have 3 more seconds. 2, 1. All right, what do we have next? A 3-step lateral shuffle with a tap. You're going to shuffle left 3 steps, tap, shuffle right, 3 steps, tap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay nice and low. Kind of squatting when you're touching. Guys, after this, we have 1 more. We have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We are going to finish with a Russian touch twist. So, if you can float your legs, you're going to touch to the side, or heels on the ground, touch, touch. You're going to really pretend I'm like poking your belly button in and follow the gaze of your fingers to get a really good twist. We have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Heart should be beating right now, right? All right, let me reset the timer. Get some water, calm your heart rate down, calm your breath. Whew, heart should be beating out of your chest, mine is. So, we have a finisher. They are still kind of renditions of everything we've done. This is our finisher of our core and cardio circuit. So this is total cardio. It's gonna be 20 seconds of work the first time through, just 2 workouts, and then 10 seconds. So your time is cut in half the second time through. I'm gonna show you the workouts. Again, there's modifications if you wanna do them. So our first is going to be a squat jack. What you're gonna do, I like to put my hands over each other, kind of like a genie. You're gonna stay in a squat position, and just like a jumping jack, you're gonna to center and then out. Those are squat jacks. You can go behind your head if you want. I just want you to keep your chest upright. I don't want you to lean forward. You're doing these nice and tall. After that, we have frog burpees. It's just like a regular burpee, only we're not jumping at the end. So you're gonna get down like a regular burpee, squat down, hands planted nice and firm, shoot those legs back. You're gonna shoot your feet to the outside of your hands. If you wanna do a quick release, you can, like this. Otherwise, you're just gonna stay down here 20 seconds and then 10 seconds. And then we are done. This is straight work. You get your break after this. So everyone get ready with me. Ooh, I'm sweaty. For those squat jacks in 3, 2, 1, and squat jack. You can hold your hands together like a fist behind your head, on your waist if you want. I like to hold them in front of me. Guys, we already did 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet me down here, frog burpees. Ooh, I know your legs are on fire, right? 20 seconds. I told you cardio involves a lot of lower body. 10 seconds. If you're not jumping, you can do step, 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 step. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat jacks. 10 seconds. Ooh, I know. My legs are noodles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Frog burpees. 10 seconds. Guys, we're almost done. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. My legs are spaghetti. Good news is we get to cool down. You guys have earned it. Take a minute, just calm your breath. Calm your heart rate down. Take some water if you need it. All right, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring y'all down here. Whew. I am out of breath. We're gonna do some wrist relief. We had a lot of different types of planks and those frog burpees at the end. So what you're gonna do, why don't you just hold your hands together, kind of roll them in different directions. Just loosen them up a little bit here. All right. And then what I want you to do next, fist bump yourself, flip them upside down, rest gently on the tops of your hands, and then keeping a fist if you can, rocking back and forth, forward and back, left and right. Beautiful. And then from here, plant your hands forward, twist them as far back as they will go without hurting yourself. If you can bring them all the way to the back, that's fine. If you can only go out here, that's fine. What you're gonna do with your knees kind of close to your hands, not super far away, just do nice little circles. Go to the other side. Whew. All right, release your wrists. Sit with me on the ground. We're gonna shoot our left leg out, tuck your right foot in, shoot as far out straight as it'll go. And you're just gonna reach over, and then reach over with the other hand if you can. If you can only reach your knee, your shin, that's fine. Kind of hold it here for just a minute. Take a nice big breath. Awesome, and then we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. So, tuck your left foot in, right foot straight out. Reach as far as you can. You're also getting a nice stretch here in the side body. Whew. Breathe into those stretches. Your heart rate should be slowing down just a little bit here. Perfect. From here, we're gonna do a pigeon. So how to get into it is if you're in like a 90-90 stretch, bend your left foot in front of you, your right leg straight back. If you can't put your butt on the ground, that's fine. And you're just gonna stand here, sit here, nice and tall. The farther forward you're going to bend, the more of a hip flexor stretch you'll get. Otherwise, you can keep right here. Really getting that stretch, beautiful. And then kind of just swing your other leg in front. We're gonna do the same thing. So 90 degrees, that right leg in front of you. Shoot that left leg straight back. Beautiful. If you need to put like a pillow under your one butt cheek, that's fine for a little bit of support. Everybody's flexibility is different. Perfect. And then from here, just meet me with a down dog. So tuck your toes, plant your hands, shoot your hips back. Pedal those legs out a little bit if you need it. And then very slowly, kind of step by step, inch those toes to your hands until you're kind of like in a forward bend here.
Getting a nice stretch in the bottom, the back of your legs. All right. And guys, we are done. You can keep cooling down if you need to. Otherwise, make sure you drink lots of water, stretch more if you need to. But other than that, we are done, and I hope you feel really good. Bye.